Boom! Big H in the building. 33 and that. Back again. Come on, man. Out here once more. It's like every time I record these videos, yeah, the sun's always out. But then once I'm done and I have to go to work or I have to go uni or wherever I have to go, yeah, it starts raining. But anyways, besides the point, yeah, I want to talk about Tupac. Tupac's prophecy. Now, I don't want to say that Tupac was a prophet or Tupac was a messenger of God. To me, like, he kind of was, but in a thug way. I truly believe that you don't have to be this whole, like, coming out the ceiling, do you know what I mean, to say the right things or to preach the right things or to tell people what's actually going on. You could really come from the struggle, nigga. You could really be coming from the ends. I'm from Edmonton, fam. You could really come from the ends, whatever ends Tupac was from, and be saying some real shit. And Tupac said a lot of real shit, man. Just watch his interviews. He said a lot of real shit. I believe if Tupac was still alive, I believe this world would be so different. So different. I feel like Tupac just needed like another 10, 15, 20 years to do a madness. A lot more people would not be depressed. A lot more people would actually kind of know what's going on. A lot more people would actually fight for what they need to fight for. Do you know what I mean? But the same way Jesus was taken away from us a bit too early, actually it's never too early, because everything is down to God's will. There's a big plan. We can't think like him. Do you know what I mean? So we shouldn't even try to understand certain things. Do you know what I mean? If it's someone's time to go, it's someone's time to go. Rest in peace, Tupac. Rest in peace, Cadet. I feel like Cadet's another one. Like, people don't understand why he left. There's a reason as to why he left. We just don't know. And the thing is, you shouldn't mourn someone's death. Do you know what I mean? Because they're gone off to a better place. Trust me, they've gone to a better place. They're probably somewhere looking back at the whole life. They're getting judged right now. When you die, you get judged. They're getting judged right now, looking back at the whole life, what they've done to people, the good, the bad, the ugly. They come back again, like as in a reincarnation sort of sense. That's why, like, sometimes you feel like you've lived this life before. Do you know what I mean? I feel like I've lived this life before, but at the same time, this all feels brand new. But anyways, I'm going besides the point here. Tupac's prophecy. Tupac said a lot of things before he left us. If you listen to Kendrick's album, yeah, to Pimp a Butterfly, there's a track. I forgot what the track is called. But there's a track where Kendrick is interviewing Tupac, and if you listen to what Tupac was saying, yeah, Tupac was way ahead of his time, man. He said something like, there will come a point in time where we get fed up, fam. Where we get fed up, the rich will continue to get richer, the poor will continue to get poorer. And when he talks about rich getting rich and poor getting poorer, yeah, poor doesn't just only mean financially. I hope you know that. Poverty of the mind, you're poor. If your mind is not there, if you're not rich in mind, you're poor. You're in poverty. That's also poor, just like financial poverty as well. There will come a point in time when everyone that is poor will be so sick and fed up of the way that the people with influence, I don't even want, like, the people with money, because the president is not the most powerful person in the country. I hope you know that. Boris Johnson has no power. Has no power at all. As much power as we like to think that he has zero power at all. He's a puppet. Donald Trump is a puppet. It's the rich people, that the 1% of the 1% that really run this shit. We are going to be so sick and fed up of the way they're treating us. They're putting us in a box. They're putting us in depression just for what? A little bit of money. A little bit of money and a shit ton of power. They want to run this shit. Run us, man. We are no longer slaves. We're not slaves by holding us bondage with our bodies, fam. We're slaves in the mind. This is slavery. Tupac was trying to say this before, but obviously he was saying this at a time where people couldn't really understand what he was saying, or Like, people understood, but our consciousness, our level of understanding and reasoning wasn't that high enough. Do you know what I'm saying? We will get fed up to the point where the earth, this is what he said, the earth will swallow up the rich and we will take everything. We will take everything. We're going to run up in that motherfucker and take everything. Leave no stone unturned. And this is what, and this will lead us into the golden age. Right now, what age is this? I don't know what age this is. But the golden age is where our level of consciousness has risen up to the point where we can actually connect with God. First of all, we need to overthrow these niggas, these people. How can the White House have 1,000 rooms in it? 1,000 rooms in Washington, D.C., but then around the White House and all over in D.C., there are homeless people. Why can't homeless people live in the White House? What's wrong? Are they not people? Are they not just like me? Are they not just like you? Are they just not like the president? We're all human beings. Why does one person have to reside in the White House? Why can't you take these niggas off the streets, put them in White House, give them education? They have something in here. Everyone has ideas. Everyone has something to give. So why are those people over there? And then the people in the Donald Trump and they're the only bougie ones in the White House. Obviously, you can understand why they do that. Because if you bring those sort of people into the White House is now tainted, dirty, ill. What's ill? We're all human beings. And we're going to... I have faith in humanity. I have faith in people. Right now, we're all asleep. We're all asleep. We're spiritually, we have bondage over our eyes, man. We can't see nothing. But one by one, eventually, as time goes on, because it's not just me that's doing this, man. I've seen a lot of people that are actually starting to wake up and actually realize what is going on. Tupac was too awake in his time, man. Too awake. The earth will swallow up the ground. All the rich people will fall in it. We're gonna take everything, man. We're gonna take everything that they ever took from us, every single thing. Look at what they're doing in Africa, man. You think that these donations here that they give, like, oh, you donate this, for every $10 million that they pump into Africa as charity, they're exporting like about 100 million or even $1 billion worth of resources. What the fuck does this country, Britain, produce? Fucking potatoes. What does America produce? They don't produce shit. Africa, that's where you find the oil. That's where you find the diamonds. That's where you find the gold. That's where you find... And whatever is precious there, that's where you find it, fam. Don't let charities deceive you, fam. That's just their way of trying to mask it. For every million or 10 million that they put into Africa through charities, just for them to stably live at in the worst conditions possible, worst conditions, they're exporting hundreds of millions, if not billions, worth of resources back into America, back into China, I don't know about China, but definitely America, definitely the UK, definitely Europe. And one day we will get sick and fed up of this shit. One day, I'm sick and fed up of this shit already, man. One day the earth will swallow up the ground. All the rich people, the light, you see this light, yeah? The sun, the light will shine upon all the darkness and all them dickheads and all them people that are keeping us in mental bondage. This is slavery, bro. We are slaves. We're slaves to the money. We're slaves to our pocket. They control us up here. It's no longer this, because this doesn't work. We've broken out from this. We need to break out from this. And when we break out from this, watch, evil always comes back. They'll find another way to try and enslave us. And we'll be too asleep then. We won't see shit then until it gets too late. But remember, everything works to God's will, man. Everything is perfect. At the right time, I just pray that I'm alive to see it, man. I pray that I'm alive to see the light, expose all that darkness, man. They're hiding underneath the earth. I hope you know that. They build mansions underneath the earth. I hope you know that. Search it on Google. They're building mansions underneath the ground so that if there's any war, bomb, whatever, they're protected. But anyways, Tupac, rest in peace, bro. Your prophecy, it hasn't died. It hasn't died. Your words live on. I've heard your words. A lot more people will hear it, and a lot more people will be open to this idea. And we're gonna do something about it, whether I'm alive or not to see it. I pray that I'm alive to see it, man, because it will be a glorious day. It really will look like Jesus came down from heaven and descended his his work, his power over this earth, man. I feel like then that's when Jesus' 1,000 reign will commence. But anyways, man, stay woke, man. Stay woke. There's a lot of things that you can't see with these two eyes. There's a lot of things you can't see, man. What we can do, just try and raise your consciousness, man. Try raise your consciousness. Just do you. Do you know what I mean? Just be you. Just be you. But just know that anything negative about you is not coming from you. It's stemming from somewhere. And Tupac hit it right in the know. We're going to sort this out, man. We're going to sort this out. Anyways, that's Big H in the building. Check out my playlist. I release bangers, fam. I have music on the way. I have music already released. I'm just starting my music journey, but we're going to get there, man. Anyways, man, stay safe, man. Big H, 33 and that.